Hello everyone! So for today in this video, we are gonna make our second activity, which is this. So let's start. So we will first start with a circle of 2 units. Then we'll add a line. From the center of the circle down by 6 units. Then we'll aim for this, the eastmost part of this circle, aim it down so it's directly below, then click. Next is we extend the line to that point, then extend to the right downward at an angle in line with the bottom. Then close the object and click escape. Next we put another line from the center, measuring to the midpoint of the first line, then outwards at a 45-degree angle. Then we close the line to the midpoint, then escape. Next is we add the last line from the endpoint here to the tangent on the circle. Escape. Now we're done with our first object. Our second object, we will start by a polygon of 6 sides with a radius of 4 units. Now let's just rotate this. Next is we select this circle and click on the tangent radius. So what we would do is click on the lines it will be tangential to, then specify its radius. So I would like it to be 1.73. Then we do that to the other sides. There, we're done with our second object. Let's just move it near our first. For our third object, we will start by creating lines of 8 units. Then we would copy this line 4 times. What I did is I selected the line, moved it from its midpoint to the first one, then clicking on it and rotating it. Rotating it at the midpoint. We will do that to these 2 other lines as well. For the next part, we will be adding a line of 6 units, and we will copy that 3 times. We will do the same by putting it on the center, clicking on it and rotating it at the half of a 45 degree. For the following lines, we will just add another 45 degrees from our previous. Next is we will add a polygon with 8 sides. Then specify this center of the whole object and make it an inscribed circle and drag it until you meet the endpoint of the middle line. Next is we would add lines connecting the endpoints of these lines that we recently put. And we're done with our third object. Let's just move it beside our second. For our fourth object, we will create a circle, and I like it to be at 4 units. Then we select the object, offset through at a 0.3 unit. Then press escape. Next is we add a smaller circle. Click anywhere for the center and with a radius of 4. No, not 4. What I mean is 1. Then we'll move it to this quadrant. Then we select the object, offset it through at 0.3 units as well. Now that we have that, we will copy it to the other quadrants of the circle. Select the object, click on copy, then click on the base point that will be touching the other endpoint. Then we left click and select the whole object and rotate it from the center at a 45-degree angle. Next, what we're going to do is to trim these inside lines. So let's start with this part. We will zoom in, then select the smaller circles, type trim, then click on the lines you want to trim. After that, we select the bigger circle, type trim as well, then trim the lines inside, and we'll do that to the other 3 circles. And our 4th object is done. We'll just move it to somewhere near. Next, we will create a line of 8 units and create a box with 8 units on all sides. We would create a diagonal, which is actually just type in line, select this endpoint here and drag it to this corner. Escape. Then select the object, offset it the distance with the distance of 1 unit. We will keep doing that until we reach this corner. And we will do that to the other side. For an easier way, we will select this and copy it and put it here. Select this, then all of this as well, and we will rotate it at this endpoint. Rotate it so that it will create these smaller boxes. Well, it seems like it's missing something there, so we will move this. No, we'll just delete that and offset this. There. Then what we will do next is to trim all these lines. We will do that by selecting this outer square, type trim, then fence all of these. Do that to the all sides, to the other sides. Next is we will select the outer lines and select diagonals going from the right down to the left. Next is to type trim and select an alternating line. So that it would look like bricks. And we're done with our fifth object. Let's move it. For our final object, we'll create a line of 5 units. And another line going through it at 5 units as well. We'll just move it from midpoint to midpoint. There. Next, what we're going to do is create a polyline from an endpoint to a length equivalent to half of our first line. Then type A, enter, so that we will have an arc that is ending directly above this endpoint. Okay. Then we select the polyline and offset it to 0.5 unit. We would select the lines and copy it 3 more times. Place it at the endpoints of the cross. Select the lines and rotate them. And that's it for our video for today. Thank you.